Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to EO Sports Network, the ALCS Game 1, featuring the Boston Red Sox visiting the Cleveland Indians, a best 4 out of 7 series to determine who will be playing the National League champion in the World Series. Just notice that ALCS Game 1 banner is a little high, so I'm going to go into OBS real quick. Just fix that. There we go. Well, Game 1 here at Progressive Field in Cleveland. Let's go ahead and take a look at how we got where we are here in the AL. The Cleveland Indians went 5 games with the Houston Astros. Waiting for that to show. There we go. There you go. Baseball 2019. Waiting for it to load. There we go. All right. So on the AL, right now the Cleveland Indians are the far and away favorite to win the World Series, as they're number 2 in the AL. Took care of Houston in 5 games. Boston Red Sox took them 3 games to take care of Tampa Bay in the wild card round and 4 games to take over the Oakland Athletics, and that's how we are where we are now. So let's go ahead and minimize that and introduce you to the visiting Boston Red Sox. Leading off for the Red Sox, left fielder Andrew Benintendi, batting second. First baseman Mitch Moreland. Mookie Betts, the right fielder, bats third. J.D. Martinez, the designated hitter, will bat fourth. Xander Bogaerts, the shortstop, will bat fifth. Rafael Devers, the third baseman, will bat sixth. Jackie Bradley, the center fielder, bats seventh. Eduardo Nunez, the second baseman, will bat eighth. And Christian Vasquez, the catcher, will bat ninth. Defensive alignment for the homestanding Cleveland Indians. You've got Michael Brantley over there in left field. Greg Allen in center. Melky Cabrera in right and infield, featuring Yonder Alonso at first base, Jason Kipnis at second, Jose Ramirez at third, and Francisco Lindor playing shortstop. Battery featuring Corey Kluber pitching to Yan Gomes. Let's go ahead and get started here in game number 1 of the ALCS, and that's still a little too far over. Let's get it right there. Let's try that. ALCS Game 1, here we go. Andrew Benintendi, who hit a home run in the ALDS against the Astros, will go first. 4-5. This one, fly ball into right field, but it goes foul. So next pitch coming to Benintendi. 2-5. Fly ball, center field. Allen makes the grab, and out number 1. We're underway here in the ALCS of the 2019 fictional MLB season. Corey Kluber will now face Mitch Moreland, first baseman. Righty versus lefty. Pitch by Kluber. And it's a range play. This will be a tough defensive play. 2-3. Single hit right at Kipnis, and it is into his glove. Great stop there. Kicks it over to Alonso for round number 2. Next up, Mookie Betts, the right fielder. Would love to get things going early here in this ALCS. The pitch. Called ball. Kluber wanted the strikeout, but he's not going to get it. So he takes a deep breath and resets. The pitch here. Ground ball at Kipnis, back to Alonso, and that's out number 3. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Boston Red Sox. Now we'll go ahead and introduce you to the Cleveland Indians starting lineup. Greg Allen, the center fielder, bats first. Michael Brantley, the left fielder, will bat second. Jose Ramirez, the third baseman, bats third. Francisco Lindor, the shortstop, will bat fourth. Edwin Encarnacion, the designated hitter, bats fifth. Yan Gomes, the catcher, bats sixth. Yonder Alonso, the first baseman, will bat seventh. Melky Cabrera, the right fielder, will bat eighth. And Jason Kipnis, The second baseman bats ninth. Defensive alignment for the visiting Boston Red Sox. Andrew Benintendi on the left, Michael Bradley into center field, Mookie Betts in right field. Infield featuring Mitch Moreland at first, Eduardo Nunez at second, Rafael Devers at third, and Xander Bogaerts playing shortstop. Battery featuring Rick Porcello pitching to Christian Vasquez. Greg Allen leads it off for the homestanding Cleveland Indians. Number 2 team in the AL, and the highest remaining seed left in the postseason. The pitch, and it's a ball. Porcello sets, and again. Ground ball right up the middle to Porcello, quickly over to Moreland, and that's out number 1. Here's Michael Brantley, the left fielder. Pitch by Porcello. Called ball. So now Brantley sets and delivers again. Fly ball into left field. Benintendi all over that one, and that's out number 2. Good defensive start by both teams. 2 quick outs, and here's Jose Ramirez, the third baseman. Porcello pitches. Fouled off by Ramirez. And he walks Ramirez there, and that's going to cause a bit of an issue. And there goes Ramirez on the steal attempt, and he does swipe second. Francisco Lindor, the power-hitting shortstop, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and down goes Lindor. So no runs, no hits, no errors. It's still 0-0 going into the second inning. Martinez, Bogaerts, and Devers 2 up for the Red Sox. Corey Kluber with the pitch. Called strike 3, and down goes Martinez.
The swing and a miss, he struck him out.
Here's now Xander Bogaerts. Swing and a miss, and Bogaerts goes down. A chance to get him 3 in a row. Here's Rafael Devers. Air check if it's on the throw, so we'll see what happens. 6-3, fly ball into center field. It's down. Allen fires it in there and holds Devers to a double.
That'll shoot the gap and go to the...
Here's Jackie Bradley, center fielder, and the pitch. Walked him. And now you've got a runner on first and a runner in scoring position with 2 down. Eduardo Nunez with the pitch. Air check. 3-3. This one, ground ball past Alonso on the first base line. This could be trouble. Cabrera is able to get there quickly, fires it back into the diamond, and holds Devers at third. Bases loaded for Christian Vasquez, the catcher. And the pitch. Range play, this could be big. Ground ball hit right at Alonso, and it's past him. The Red Sox get the first run. They bring in Jackie Bradley to score, and Nunez goes to third. It's 2-0 Boston. Top of the second, 2 down to Porcello. In the middle of a 2-out rally right now, Cleveland's trying to get it done. 2-4, air throw. Air check on the throw. Pitch to Benintendi, who's 0 for 1, and he singles into right field. Another run scores, and now Porcello might have to figure out a way to get out of this inning somehow, some way. Top of the second, 2 out. Deep breath from Rick. The pitch. Called strike 3, and down goes Moreland. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. It's 3-0 Boston heading into the bottom of the second. Encarnacion, Gomes, and Alonso due up for the Indians. The reigning AL champion Cleveland Indians trying to go back to the World Series for the 2nd year in a row. This is the 3rd year in a row that Cleveland's been in the ALCS. They lost to Minnesota back in 2017. Won it, but lost the World Series in 7 back in 2018, and now here we are in 2019. 6-3. And Encarnacion singles past Bogarts. And that's exactly what Cleveland needed. Jan Gomes due up now, the catcher. 5-5. It's an error check if it's on the ground. 6-4. And that's a single into right field. No error. And the hit parade could start now. Here comes Yonder Alonso, bottom of the second. Sorry, that was Corey Kluber who was having a hard time, not Rick Porcello. Porcello's right here, and he walks Yonder Alonso to load the bases. Porcello needs to get out of this jam. He needs a strikeout here. Here we go. Range play at the ballpark to Melky Cabrera. 5-6. Fly ball pulled into right field, and it is caught by Mookie Betts. What a play! Encarnacion tags up and goes home and scores. Mookie Betts robbing him at the wall. Great job there by Mookie. Jason Kipnis due up. And he wanted a ball, but they call a strike. Next pitch to Jason. Singles into right field. It's a one-run game. And now the Boston team, the Cleveland faithful, is loving where this is headed right now. Pitch by Porcello, 6-4. Swing and a miss, and down goes Allen. Here's Michael Brantley, who's 0 for 1. Pitch. And that one in the dirt, but good pickup there by Vasquez. Next pitch. Walked him, and Michael Brantley is on with the bases loaded. 2 down, and here's Jose Ramirez. He does a great job against right-handed pitchers. Look at that home run number. Range play at the ballpark. 5-5. Fly ball into right field. Can Mookie get this one? No, it's just past him. And Cleveland takes the lead. Michael Brantley busting for home. The throw. Lead runner thrown out. He's in time to get Brantley out. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Cleveland now has the fresh lead at 4-3 going into the top of the 3. Mookie Betts, J.D. Martinez, and Xander Bogaerts 2 up for the Red Sox. And now Corey Kluber can relax just a little bit. Pitch by Kluber, and it's a strike. So Betts waits for the next one. Single into right field. And Mookie Betts is now on. Go ahead run at the plate. Mookie gonna try to steal second, and he does. J.D. Martinez, who's 0 for 1, struck out his first time. Not this time. He sends this one deep into left field. If it's fair, it's gone. See you later. Clear for landing in the left field bleachers. J.D. Martinez with a 2-run shot, putting Boston right back on top. Whether you're watching live or on demand, leave us a like, a comment, and subscribe. We're going to be doing this series all the way through to the World Series, as well as some other special stuff. We've got an Olympic project that's going to start. You know what? Might as well. Let me get a calendar out. Oh, there it goes. Come on. Opening ceremonies, and I got a fun idea for that. Is going to be Friday, May 29th. That'll be 17 days of nonstop action. During those 17 days, we're going to stop with whatever other projects we're doing and just focus on the Olympic series, so that'll be fun. Corey Kluber will now face Xander Bogaerts. So, yeah, opening ceremonies, May 29th. I got a fun idea for that. If you'd like to be a part of it, get a hold of me either in the comments area or on the Discord if you're part of the Friends of the Channel Discord by Al Red Sox fans. Xander Bogaerts singles into center field. and things are not getting pretty for Corey Kluber. Here in the top of the third inning, does Francona think about pulling him right now? We'll see. It's only a one-run game. Here's Rafael Devers, who's 1 for 1 with a double. The pitch, called strike 3, and down goes Bradley. Kluber kicks and delivers. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and down goes Jackie Bradley. Here's Eduardo Nunez, who scored earlier. 2 down. Bogarts on first. 4-2. Called strike 3, and down goes Nunez. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Lindor, Encarnacion, and Gomes due up. It's a fresh lead for Boston. They lead it 5-4 going into the bottom of the third in Cleveland. Rick Porcello will now face Francisco Lindor, the power hitting shortstop. 4-5. Swing and a miss, and down goes Lindor. Here's Edwin Encarnacion, who scored last time he was up. The pitch at the ballpark. Could be trouble. 3-2. Pulls this one into left field. Back to the wall. Tie game. What a hit by Edwin Encarnacion, and it is tied at 5. And the Cleveland faithful feel good about that one. Yan Gomes, the catcher, due up now. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. This one at the ballpark. 1-4, and that's a double. It's going to be a double as it goes over the head of Jackie Bradley Jr., and Yan Gomes is on. 1 out, 1 on, and 1 run already given up here in the third. The pitch. It's a ball to Yonder Alonso, who was walked his last time. This time Alonso grounds it to Rick. Gomes holds up at second. He's not going anywhere. And it's 2 down for Melky Cabrera with a runner on second. Porcello. 1-6. Called ball. Takes a deep breath, goes to Cabrera. He'll ground this one. Porcello picks it up over to Moreland for out number 3. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. Vasquez, Benintendi, and Moreland due up for the Red Sox. It's a new ball game, 5-all, going into the 4th inning. Corey Kluber, who already looks like he's been fairly worked, trying to get out of this one, called a ball against Vasquez, who's 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs. Is that a homer? No, it's just an RBI, 2 RBI single. Fly ball into left field. Brantley camped out under it for out number 1. Here's Andrew Benintendi, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Pitch by Kluber. Seeing if he can settle down, and he walks Benintendi. Second walk of the game for Kluber. Mitch Moreland due up now, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Called strike 3, and down goes Moreland. 2 down. 7 strikeouts now for Corey Kluber. Deep breath as he faces Mookie Betts, who's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Swing and a miss, and Mookie goes down. And we're headed to the bottom of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Still 5-5. Kipnis, Allen, and Brantley due up for the Indians. Jason Kipnis, the bottom of the order to face Rick Porcello. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored and an RBI. The pitch. It's a ball. Next one to Kipnis. This one ground ball to Porcello, just kind of underhands it back to Moreland for out number 1. Here's Greg Allen, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. The pitch. This one. Fly ball into left field. It is Benintendi who makes the grab for out number 2. Michael Brantley due up now. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Pitch. Nothing doing there, so we'll pitch on Brantley's card. Fly ball, left field, Benintendi. That's the 3rd out. We're headed to the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Martinez, Bogarts, and Devers due up for the Red Sox. JD Martinez 1 for 2 with that 2-run homer earlier in the game. Corey Kluber starts the 5th. It's a range play. Oh boy. Fly ball into right field. Cabrera can't get there. And Martinez gets a leadoff single. Xander Bogaerts 1 for 2 with a strikeout. The pitch. See if Kluber can induce a ground ball here. And it's a ball. Pitch, ground ball right at Kipnis. Over to Lindor for the force out, but Bogaerts is going to get to first. So they cut down the lead runner, and it's 1 down here in the top of the 5th. 5-5 the score. Corey Kluber has gone 4 1/3 innings pitched, 8 hits, 5 runs, they're all earned, 2 walks and 8 Ks. There's 9 strikeouts as Devers gets called out looking. And now here's Jackie Bradley. He's 0 for 1 with a walk, a strikeout, but when he walked, he scored. Runner on first is Xander Bogaerts. Pitch. Called strike 3, and there's strikeout number 10 for Corey Kluber. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. Ramirez, Lindor, and Encarnacion due up for the Indians. It's still 5-5 going into the bottom of the 5th. Rick Porcello possibly starting his final inning of work, depending on how quickly he gets through this one. The pitch. And it's a ball. Jose Ramirez, fly ball into left field. Benintendi, no problem for out number 1. Francisco Lindor, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. They need their cleanup hitter to get going. The pitch. This one at the ballpark. Fly ball into center field. It hops over Bradley, goes to the gap. And now Lindor's got extra bases. Here's Edwin Encarnacion, who last time was up, hit a homer. He is 2 for 2 with the homer and the 1 RBI. He's scored every time he's stepped foot on the bases here in game 1. Pitched by Porcello. Ball, so Encarnacion will hold up. Ground ball hit to Moreland. This could be trouble. Lindor is going to advance to third. And that will be simply a fielder's choice. Lindor, the go-ahead run 90 feet away for Yan Gomes, who's 2 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Pitch by Porcello with 2 down. And it's going to be an air check on the throw. 5-2. Uh-oh. Fly ball into shallow right field. It's down. No error. The run's going to score, and Cleveland has the lead. Yan Gomes comes through in the clutch, and that's going to do it for Rick Porcello. We're going to close the book on him on 4 2/3 innings pitched, 8 hits, 6 runs. They're all earned, 3 walks and 3 Ks. Not the outing that you want from your number 1 guy. Going into game 1 of the ALCS, Brian Johnson's going to come in to work on Yonder Alonso with 2 down and a runner on first. Alonso 0 for 1 with a walk. The pitch. And it's a blank. Back to Alonso, 2-2. Ground ball at Bogaerts. Quickly over to second to get the force out, and that'll do it. So after 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, it is 6-5. Cleveland takes the lead. Boston, going into the top of the 6th, will send Nunez, Vasquez, and Benintendi out there to face Corey Kluber, who's probably on his last inning of work as well. 3-1 the pitch. Swing and a miss, and down goes Nunez. He'll face Vasquez now, who is 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs. Deep breath, and the pitch. And he plunked him. And that's going to do it for Corey Kluber. 5 1/3 innings pitched, 8 hits, 5 runs, they're all earned. 2 walks and 11 strikeouts. See who they're going to bring in. Oliver Perez to finish the inning. He'll face Andrew Benintendi, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI. This one, if it's on the ground, we'll check for an error. 6-4, ground ball hit at Alonso, and oh my goodness, he boots the ball. Benintendi's going to get on thanks to the air, and Vasquez goes to second. Here's Mitch Moreland, who's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Swing and a miss, and there's the hat trick. 3 strikeouts for him. He'll fit now. Perez will stay in there to face Mookie Betts, who's 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a run scored. 3-6. Swing and a miss, and down goes Mookie. So Cleveland's going to hold the lead. No runs, no hits, 1 error. And it'll be Cabrera, Kipnis, and Allen due up for the Indians in the bottom of the 6th. They lead it 6-5. Brian Johnson going to stay in there. The pitch. Called, strike 3, and down goes Melky Cabrera. Pitch to Jason Kipnis, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. And this one, fly ball into center field. Bradley camped out under it, and that's out number 2, excuse me. Greg Allen, who's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Pitch, and he walked him. Michael Brantley now due up with 0 for 2 with a walkout. Go-ahead run at the plate. Deep breath from Brian Johnson. Blank, so we'll now roll on Brantley's card. Fly ball into center field. Bradley makes the grab, and that'll do it. We're headed to the 7th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Martinez, Bogarts, and Devers do up for the Red Sox as they trail 6-5 here in Game 1 of the ALCS. Oliver Perez is coming out, so we'll close the book on him after 2 1/3 innings pitched, no runs, no error, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. So we got all of his work done via the K. See who the Indians will bring in for the 7th. It'll be Andrew Miller. He'll face Martinez, Bogarts, and Devers, the scheduled hitters. 6-4 range play. Martinez hits a hot grounder right at Francisco Lindor, makes the grab, kicks it over to Alonso for out number 1. Beautiful play by the shortstop. Here's Xander Bogarts. Shortstop for Boston, 1 for 3 with a strikeout. 6-5. Called strike 3, painted the corner. Look at that. 10 or below, and he rolled a 10 to get the strikeout. 2 down. Here's Rafael Devers. 1 out away from stretching here in Cleveland. And nope, no walk there. So Devers will have to take the next pitch. Fly ball into center field. That's down shallow for a single. Here's Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 2 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. He did score when he walked, though. And the pitch. And it hit him. And now here's Eduardo Nunez. 1 for 3 with the run scored. He struck out twice. Andrew Miller takes a deep breath. The pitch. Called strike 3, and it's stretch time in Cleveland. Absolutely zooming through this game as we are only 30 minutes into this broadcast. Big thank you to all those who are watching out there. Brian Johnson will face Jose Ramirez. Francisco Lindor and Edwin Encarnacion here in the bottom of the 7th. Cleveland leads it 6-5. Pitch by Johnson. It's going to be an error check. Ground ball hit at Moreland. He'll tag the bag. Oh, doesn't commit the error, so he'll tag the bag for out number 1. Francisco Lindor due up. 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. He struck out twice as well. This one, deep fly ball into left field. Gone! Francisco Lindor puts them up by 2. And now both the 4 and 5 hitters have gone yard here in Game 1. Wow. And that's going to do it for Brian Johnson. As the manager comes out and says, good attempt, as we're going to close the book on you after 1 2/3 innings pitched. 1 hit, 1 run, it was earned, 1 walk and a strikeout. The 1 hit off of him was the Francisco Lindor homer. Let's see who Boston goes with. It's going to be Stephen Wright. So they're looking to get him in there for a while. Edwin Encarnacion, 2 for 3 with a home run. 2 runs scored and an RBI. 2, 4. And they're going to go ahead and issue him the free pass. Here's Yan Gomes. 3 for 3 with a double and an RBI, including the one that put them up on top. Pitch called, strike 3, and down goes Gomes. Yonder Alonso due up now, who is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Pitch with 2 down, 5-5, range play. Who we testing, boys? 3-4, fly ball into center field. Jackie Bradley ranges over, dives, makes the grab. What a play by Jackie Bradley. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. Vasquez, Benintendi, and Moreland due up for the Red Sox. They trail in the top of the 8th, 7-5 here in Cleveland. Andrew Miller, we'll see how much longer they leave him in there. The pitch, and he singles up the middle for the hit. And that'll probably do it for Andrew. He did a great job as he pitched a whole inning, gave up 2 hits and 2 strikeouts. Cody Allen's going to come in there, and they're hoping to get a 6-out save from him. He'll face Andrew Benintendi, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI. 6-4. Nothing happening there. Ground ball to Kipnis. This could be trouble. Kicks it over to Lindor for the force out. Throw to first, not in time. But they get the lead runner. Here's Mitch Moreland. The pitch. And it's a ball. So Allen will reset and go again. Fly ball, center field. Allen makes the grab for out number 2. Here's Mookie Betts, who's 1 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and a run scored. Called, strike 3, and down goes Mookie as we go to the bottom of the 8th. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. Cabrera, Kipnis, and Allen due up for the Indians as they come into the bottom of the 8th with the lead, 7-5. Stephen Wright still in there for the Red Sox, and Cabrera thought he was taking a walk, but the umpire said nope, strike. The pitch, ground ball to Bogaerts, quickly over to Moreland for out number 1. Jason Kipnis, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI. Nothing happening there, so we'll pitch again on Kipnis' card. This one, past Bogaerts for a single. And Kipnis is on. Pickoff throw by Wright, nothing happening there. Greg Allen, who's 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. For the leadoff hitter, nothing happening there, so we'll roll on Allen's card. This one could be trouble. Ground ball, Nunez. Force out over to Bogaerts at second. Throw back to first, not in time. And it's 2 down for Michael Brantley. Steal by Allen. Greg Allen steals second. Pitch by Stephen Wright. The throw, 2-3. Ground ball to Devers. Quickly back over to first for out number 3. So no runs, 1 hits, no errors. Martinez, Bogaerts, and Devers due up for the Red Sox. It's their last chance. They got to pick up 2 runs in this inning to force Cleveland to play in the bottom of the 9th. JD Martinez, who is 2 for 4 with a homer and 2 RBIs. This is the rubber at bat, the pitch, and it's going to get taken away from him as they just issue him the walk. Here's Xander Bogaerts, 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Ball, nothing happening there. This one into shallow right field, down for a single. Martinez goes to third, and that's probably going to do it for Cody Allen. They were hoping to get the save out of him, but he goes one full inning, one hit, one walk, and one strikeout. Responsible for the 2 runners on the diamond right now. We'll see who Cleveland brings in. Dan Otero as the tying run is on, the go-ahead run at the plate. Dan Otero, the righty, pitches 5-2. Called strike 3, and down goes Devers. Here's Jackie Bradley. 0 for 2 with a walk, 2 strikeouts, but he scored when he got on. The pitch. Deep fly ball into right field. Back it is. Gone! The Boston Red Sox take the lead in the top of the ninth after a 3-run shot by Jackie Bradley Jr. Next up, Eduardo Nunez for the Red Sox, as Dan Otero will exit after giving up the 3-run go-ahead shot. Red Sox fans have to be celebrating that one, as Josh Tomlin gets ready to come in. The pitch, 4-2, air check. On the throw, 2-2 ground ball to Kipnis. No errors. That's going to be out number 2. Here's Christian Vasquez. 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and the pitch. And that's a strike. So Vasquez gets the next one. Ground ball to Ramirez. Back to Alonso for out number 3. So 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors. Here we go to the bottom of the ninth. Ramirez, Lindor, and Encarnacion due up for the Indians. They got to get 1 run to force extras, 2 to win it all. Here in game number 1, what a classic this has become. Stephen Wright will face Ramirez, and that'll probably be it for him. 6-4, the pitch. Called strike 3, and down goes Ramirez. I'm trying to be a little bit more quieter because I just heard that my wife is beginning to work in the other room with one of her clients, so I don't want to bother them, so I'm going to be a little bit more quieter. Joe Kelly coming in for the Red Sox. He'll face Francisco Lindor, who's gone yard already today. The pitch, 4-3. Swing and a miss, and down goes Lindor. Edwin Encarnacion, the last man that can get it done. Pitch by Kelly. Swing and a miss, and the Boston Red Sox come back to win game 1. Final score, 8-7. Eight, 7, and Cleveland now has to worry about capturing one of the next game. Otherwise, it is all over. You would think ALCS, Boston leads 1-0. So your final score here in game 1, 8-7. The Boston Red Sox win this one. Let's find our player of the game. First, we'll save stats. View, stats, Boston. I think I know who our player of the game is. I mean, Jackie Bradley with the 3-run shot to win it is huge. It's what was 400. Jackie Bradley Jr. is your player of the game. He goes 1 of 3 with 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs. The homer and the walk, struck out twice, and was hit by a pitch. So that is going to do it. So again, your final score, 8-7. The Boston Red Sox win game 1. Looking at our broadcast schedule for the rest of the way. Let's see, tomorrow is Friday. So tomorrow at about 11 o'clock, so 1 o'clock Eastern time, we'll have game 2 of this series. And then tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern time, we will have the first of our 3 bicycle races this coming weekend. It will be the Amstel Gold Race. Looking forward to that. Should be a lot of fun. So we got 2 more broadcasts for you tomorrow. That's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Elon Off saying we'll see you next time the ball flies. Thank you so much, and take care.